everybody, it's Lasha from Royal Pushback and Aftermath, and you can also find me on L&L Soul Sisters, or you can just type in my name, Lasha, Lasha, and my last name is Rojenko. I'm sorry, I have a frog in my throat. So this is an old type of podcast. Remember in the old days where there wasn't any video and the commentator would just speak? And I remember that specifically from the podcast Psychology in Seattle with Kirk Honda, and he had a friend named Roberto, and he's a therapist, and he would take deep dives into, serial killers like Ted Bundy, Richard Kuklinski, Charles Manson, psychology of Michael Jackson. I don't think he ever did Jimmy Savelli, but pardon me. Sorry. My mother and I have both been a little ill. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the channels and why I'm doing it. And Tanya summarized my change.org petition to perfection. And so I need to change it. The change.org is under Lasha Rojenko, and you'll see a picture of the inside of my knee. I did write the story of what happened, so you have to go there to read it. I've also put many videos under Lasha Rojenko, and those are all live videos. I can't do any live videos till there's 1,000 souls on the channel. Point in hand. I love uploading material about slowing down on the news. Like, for instance, the reason I started Royal Pushback Aftermath is because I was listening to some excellent royal channels. Paula M., the Royal Grift, the Royal News Network, TNT, Megan's Mole, P. Dinah, Andrew Gold, Sean Atwood, Popcorn Palace, Popcorn Planet, Emily D. Baker, the DUI guy, and I love Kirk Honda, but he started to do videos about the blind date show or Married in a Day or something, and I just wasn't interested in that. And the reason I call it Royal Pushback Aftermath is you have to go back to William the Conqueror and go through the genealogy and the history over, the last, 3 to 4 or 5,000 years. And I'm working on that right now, but it's not ready for presentation. And why do people talk about Meghan and Harry all the time? Well, some people joke and say they're fun to talk about, which they are. But the thing about the royal families on this planet is they have more political pull and more agendas and more to do with how we live than anybody realizes it. For example, I found out through the Royal Grift, through her hard work, that British Columbia spent $30 million on the Invictus Games, and anything to do with Meghan Markle just reeks of nefarious, obtuse, selfish, financial gain for one's self. And I do believe that Harry was so malleable, he didn't know who he was, and she manipulated him. And I'm going to go through all of these steps, why they're important. They've already been talked about. We all know the story. But I'm starting back to Queen Elizabeth's husband, Philip, his mother, Alice. And I've been researching that. I did a little clip. So the royal pushback is really about why are they here, what is their role, and there's a lot of research to do about that. And also the stability of the monarchy that I do admire, being a Canadian. L&L Soul Sisters was started because I was tired of listening to Meghan Markle all over the internet. And I wanted to talk about real ambitious women that accomplish things. Because what Andrew Gold said on The Edge is so true. What are Meghan Markle's accomplishments? What is her ambition? She was sitting there with Serena Williams saying people don't like us because we're ambitious. What was her ambition? Snagging a prince? Well, she did it, and she treats him like shit. That's why I always say, Meghan, if you don't want him, I'll take him. So L&L Soul Sisters was for that. But the real agenda that started this was about a surgeon not keeping their oath, which is like a lawyer not keeping confidentiality, which would then disbar him. But this surgeon's lack thereof, keeping the oath, meaning not saying one word, led me to an entire year in a wheelchair, 6 surgeries in total, ongoing pain, and it landed on the taxpayers of Ontario, not the College of Physicians, nor the billion-dollar company that is there for precisely these reasons. I have a proposal in my mind. I'm putting on paper. I'm taking to my MP, and I've started change.org. Just wanted to give you a little background of the channels and why. And they always say, if you tell somebody no enough, they'll want it bad enough. So how about this sales tactic? There's only 3,000 seats, and there's 228 souls that took a chance on me on L&L Soul Sisters, where you can get all the information from the Royal Pushback and Aftermath on the community channel, and there are 59 souls on the Royal Pushback and Aftermath. And so don't subscribe, never comment, and whatever you do, don't share it with a friend, and don't take a nanosecond to do the right thing and hit subscribe, because anything that's monetized on this channel is going up, because I'm really starting a charity, and I really will pick it in Ottawa by myself if I have to change this. So I'm losing my voice, and who wants to listen to that? But if you want to see some fun videos, go to my shorts on L&L Soul Sisters, go to Popular, and there's one that I did of Meghan Markle that got 7,500 views, and it's actually hilarious. And again, it's on L&L Soul Sisters under videos, hit Popular, and if you want to go to Royal Pushback, I would opt to have dinner with, I did a survey, and you could have dinner with King Charles, Queen Camilla, Harry and Meghan, William or Catherine, Edward and Sophie, Princess Anne, and I chose Queen Camilla and King Charles, and Only 11% chose them. Why did I choose them? Because of the history and the knowledge that they would have. And King Charles said that Camilla can sit there and get information out of anybody, that she's the best listener. Well, I would love to be a fly on a wall, and I would never say a word. Oh, and there's a girl named Kinsey, and she calls it, I really don't like the title. It's called To Die For Podcast, as in to die, as in Lady Diana, D-I, for podcast. That's just my humble opinion. But she's excellent at what she does. All right, that is my 11-minute video blank explaining. And what's to come tomorrow? Who knows? Who knows? I'm working my way through YouTube trying to find my niche. But do check out change.org under Lasha Rajenko. It's a very long story, but Tanya summed it up, and I'm going to put her. And I don't want money. You see, I'll never have Patreon. I'll never do any of that. Subscribing, liking, commenting, never, ever, ever do that to help me. Ever! Okay? And God bless all of you. Take care of yourself. I'll do the same. And I will be back with more material. I'm so sorry if I haven't responded to people. I've been so fascinated and interested in getting this channel up to 1,000 souls in the community, because then any monetization is going up on the channel, and you're going to see when you hit that subscribe button and you took a chance on me, one day you might be sorry if you don't hit it. And that seems like a very cocky thing to say, a very rude thing to say, but if I don't believe in myself, who will? God bless you.